As the grand event of the day approaches, the gala, the party is afforded some free time to rest and recuperate after a stressful afternoon. Finding yourselves all heading back to the common area outside your rooms or back to your rooms themselves, there's about an hour to prepare before the gala proper kicks off.
Cal is going to wait until everyone shows up.
Is Bread wandering around somewhere?
I don't think so. I think Bread would have gone back to their room to clean up and then just kind of sat there and pondered his entire life up until this point.
Okay, in this little hour before the gala starts, Soraka will knock on the door to Bread and Finn's room, and without waiting for a response, will kind of creak the door open, see if anybody's in there.
Yeah, Bread's definitely in there, like, sitting on the edge of the bed, fully blank stare, dissociating into the abyss.
Bread, do you have a quick moment to talk, or are you preoccupied?
No, that's fine. I can... What did you need, Sorako?
Okay. I have a small favor to ask of you. Do you remember, back at the fort, I asked you if you ever make something that makes somebody look like they are dead, but are not dead? You remember this?
I remember, Sorako.
Okay, perfect. So, have you had time to make that thing for me?
With what fucking time, Sorako?
Well, it seems there is still an hour until the gala, but I can see that's not the answer you are looking for.
Why don't I ask you this? What do you want it for?
Just in case one or all of us need to pretend that we are dead in the events to come, I like to be prepared for things.
Are you prepared for what happens after?
What do you mean, what happens after? I would presume something that makes you look dead but is not dead. You wake up after that. But I know you, and I know things are a little hokey pokey. And I purposefully try to avoid the subject because I know you already talk about this with Finn, and given your stare at the wall, it seems you do not want to talk anymore about this.
Rocco is the
Brett
king
thinks-
of sensitivity.
No, I love this because it really just brings it straight back home to Brett of like, you idiot. If you were trying to be subtle at all, you have failed and it is far too late to go back. When you take a substance, Sorako, that makes you look as if you are dead, people presume that you're dead, and they do with you what they do with the dead. So that track for you.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Okay, so it's not physical adverse effects.
Well, there might be.
What do you mean there might be? You have not done this before?
No, I've done it before.
Oh, so you have done it. Okay, good.
I don't have access to the same chemicals and lab equipment that I'm used to here. I can't guarantee the efficacy of whatever I make for you.
Perhaps then you just have access to like something that could make me seem dead and be dead, but in small amount.
What do you need it for?
In case there comes a situation in which one or all of us need to look like we are dead. I like to be prepared.
This doesn't seem like something that you just come up with to be prepared for. It's a premeditated thing.
That is the definition of being prepared. You premeditate, you prepare. Okay. Cards on the table. I do not trust Coco Silkweather. I think she's scheming something. So, in case we need to incapacitate or perhaps just kill her, it's easier to slip something in her drink than to get the swords out, be obsequious, you know?
Jesus. Is that like 6 episodes in a row we've slipped that one in?
I'm just saying we need something more discreet in case things go sideways, because we have already drawn enough attention to ourselves thanks to Finn.
I don't doubt that Coco's planning something. Of course she is. She's a viper. You want to use this as something to subdue her, then?
Yes, it's easier because perhaps she used Void and it's not good for us when other people use void on us. Maybe good for you. I know you, hokey pokey hand, but for the rest of us, it's not good.
Brett is not laughing. Void isn't good for anyone.
Then you agree we need to take preventative measure against Coco in case things go sideways.
I'll tell you this, Sirocco. I'll see what I can do as far as preventative measures go. And I'll hold on to it. How's that sound?
Okay, then when I give the signal, you pour it into her drink. Incapacitate her.
Fred will roll his eyes but nod.
Okay, cool. Anyway, very good to see you again, Brad. I hope your back pain get better because you are becoming old man. So do stretches, and I will see you at the gala, he says very loudly, as if anybody was listening.
What the hell was that?
It was covered. So now they know it's a social visit. I am only concerned for your safety.
You are a moron, Sirocco Castellan.
Okay, that is our secret. Do not tell anybody that. And then Sirocco will give a big wink, and he'll head out the door.
And you run almost directly into Coco, who was exiting the wash area down the hallway, just like wringing out her hair a bit, like, oh, Sirocco. And she'll peek into the room. Back pain?
No, poor Bread.
Because Brad, in the midst of the hullabaloo from before, throw out his back because he's very old. Brad, you say you are how old? You are 45, 46?
I'm 29, Sirocco.
But you look 45. I mean, yes, my mistake.
Look, I'm not one to judge, so if you need some advice on how to get along with each other without straining yourself in this kind of way in the future, just let me know. And she'll head to her room.
Well, that seemed like more of an invitation for you, Brad. I count myself out from that one. Anyway, see you at the gala. Goodbye.
Brett does not know how he found himself at the nexus of Coco, but he has. Brett will spend the next however much time he has attempting to recreate, so to speak, this ask of Sirocco's. I don't know how successful he will be with the stuff he has on hand, but he does actually think that is a good idea. So if he can concoct some sort of something.
Yes, there is alchemy in this. So why don't we roll a alchemy check? That will be 4 difficulty, and I'm going to give you a setback because of lack of equipment.
Fair. Let's see how good Brett is at alchemy. A thing that he should be probably really good at, given his history. I'll go ahead and flip a story point and upgrade one of those, because I got a feeling we're going to need this. Ah, dang it. 1 failure, 1 threat.
You're pretty confident that this concoction would just kill the person you give it to.
Right.
Okay.
But then it, fizzles into nothing at the bottom of this glass.
So I don't even have anything to show for it. I don't even have a poison. That's fair.
You can spend more time if you'd like, but each of these is going to take 15 to 20 minutes.
I'll do 1 more if it's 15 to 20 minutes.
All right. You can add a boost to this one, but you'll still take the setback as well.
Okay. I am also going to upgrade because I do genuinely want this poison. 2 advantage.
You made something. You're not sure if it will produce the exact desired effect, but you think it's ballpark.
Well, I won't be using this on Sirocco.
Why would you be using that on Sirocco? And you turn around and Kel's just standing in the doorway, just
Today is just my day, isn't it? Sirocco asked me to make something. I don't know that I've succeeded.
Okay, well, I trust you.
It's supposed to be a secret, so don't tell him, but,
And from behind Kel, you just hear Finn, who had made his way down. I presume it is an aphrodisiac for the man. He needs it.
Oh, good. Both of you are here. Can you guys follow me? We kind of need to talk.
Brett is internally just curling up to die. Today is the worst day that he's had in a long time. Sure. What do you need?
It's a group meeting.
Oh, all right.
Follow me, and I'm gonna turn and corral these 2 and go pick up everyone else, as long as no one else is doing something incredibly important that needs to be happening right now.
Kel rounds everyone up, and where do you take them?
I'm gonna usher them into someone's room, whoever has a single room that has enough space for the 6 or 7 of us, however many of us there are.
You can go on your own.
All right, I'll bring everyone into Kel's room and kind of shut the door, and I'll turn to everyone and I'll say, Aiden sent me a message from the keep. Iris has left. She's gone. She went back to Renaros this morning, apparently. She used her void collar, and he said that she expended so much energy that he suspects it likely took off a year of her life. Something is happening, and he wants us to be careful. Now, I know that this has been a weird day, and I know that most of us don't feel good. We're in a weird spot, people we don't trust, and I truthfully don't think most of us trust each other, but something happened that has Iris spooked, and she is gone, and we are on our own here. So I need all of you to agree that for the time being, at the very least, we have each other's backs, and that we will be careful, especially tonight, especially after everything we've been through today. Can I trust you guys to do that?
You can trust me to do that. I would rather stick with each of you than anyone else. But perhaps I can float one idea down this river. Is possible that Iris went back to report to Hector that she not like us so much that we are bad at our job, that we are not discreet, and perhaps we are off the case?
I highly doubt that.
Well, if Arnor highly doubts it, it must not be true, so that settles that.
All I know is that Aiden said it had something to do with the Vipers, and there was something about things had changed unexpectedly. There was a lack of confidence. He said he only heard her side of the conversation, but it left him shaken enough that he is now concerned for his life, our life, and the lives of everyone at the keep. So maybe it does have something to do with us. It probably does, let's be honest with ourselves, but I do think I agree with Arnor. I don't think it necessarily has to do with us being off the case, as you say. I think it's something bigger.
Okay, all I say, I have itching sixth sense. Perhaps everybody be careful. If we see Iris come at us with sword drawn, we know it does not mean good news for us.
If anyone comes at you with a sword drawn, does that mean good news?
I say be prepared for anything to happen.
I do agree that we're each other's best shot at getting out of here alive.
Is there a direct threat on our life that I'm unaware of?
Well, no direct threat for you. Luckily, you should be fine. You are not one of the wolves of Ironwood, and
Yes,
also you do not die.
Yeah, Is there something that I mean, to be honest, did we not talk about how maybe it's not the wisest to trust this Iris character?
I believe it was Coco we were talking about, but
What did I ever do to you?
Everyone, Coco!
She's.
Why is this bitch in my room? Get out! She's like in the window, like perched, and we just didn't see her.
She's literally like in a corner, just like out of everyone's eye line, filing her nail. Like she was in here before all of you were. She just blended in with the furniture, so still as she was.
Kel just glares at her.
She'll just hold up her hands, palms out, and be like, "Oh, don't let me interrupt. Continue, please."
All I say is, perhaps I have something to tell the wolves of Ironwood later.
Oh, you know what? I can take a hint when I'm needed. Fatima, and she'll hold out her arm.
Oh, yes, dear.
Shall we? This is a wolves-only meeting.
Oh, indeed. Wouldn't want to crash on these folks. Plus, I've been meaning to talk to you about that delightful hair you have. I must know where you get it done. That can't be simple.
Oh, believe me, this is all my own handiwork. Does Fatima leave?
Fatima
with her?
will leave. No, I mean, I get the implicit is that she'd stay, but I think in character it makes more sense that she would leave. She is, in fact, not a wolf.
As soon as they're gone, Sorako motions for everybody to come into a huddle so we can talk softly. Okay, now, I know this group, trust is not a strong suit, but I need everyone to trust me now. There could be that Iris get perhaps some information and is very upset with us. I do not wish to go into the details, but...
What do you know, Sadako? When you say information from us, you mean information from you.
No, not information from me. Perhaps small information about me. I do not wish to talk about it, but I just say we should all be ready in case Iris comes at us with the intention to kill us.
What do you know?
I tell everybody one thing only.
And then before he can open his mouth again, you hear the chimes of this clock letting you know that there is a half hour until the gala begins, which means there's only 15 minutes until it opens to attendance. And it's not a short walk.
I tell you this, I explain everything later, but for the sake of all of us, we should be on the lookout, okay?
Yes, add to the list that there is a device that is capable of blowing up half of this estate, roaming free around here that we have simply lost track of. Add to that.
You'd never tell me that device is capable of blowing up half of the estate.
It's Finn. What do you think it's supposed to do?
It is void and it is contained. There is nothing good or menial about that.
But the void does not dissipate afterwards? It just stay there?
Not in my devices.
Okay, I explain everything to each of you later, but really we must go now. So I will get ready and we will walk away. But please, everybody, do be careful and stay on the lookout. All I'm saying.
Finn breathes out a heavy sigh, just calming his mind of any retaliatory thoughts, and just says, "Fine, you are right. We will stick together while we are in here. This is the only lot that we can at least expect the knife in the back from." And he's gonna leave to go get ready in his room, but be quick about it.
As the group disperses, everyone except Fatima needs to make either a 3 difficulty coordination, discipline, or cool check to get yourself presentable before you leave. What'd you get?
3 success and 4 threat.
Awesome.
Finn rolled a single failure on his discipline check.
All of Brett's dice have canceled out.
Sorako rolled 2 successes on his discipline check.
Arnor got 1 failure and 2 threats.
All right, so Finn comes out of his room basically the same as he was before.
Yep.
He's got nicer clothes on. They're pressed, they're cleaned thanks to the staff, but he's done 0 work in tidying himself up in any other way. Bread, you're able to basically just put on a new set of your uniform, and that's it.
Cool.
But, your boots are still tracking mud around.
Honestly, that feels appropriate.
Arnor, with a failure and 2 threats, you are able to gussy yourself up pretty nice, but whatever the tailors ordered for you seems to be a size too small. And so, though everything looks nice, it's wildly uncomfortable.
He might have to take a Brynjar approach to this and just go shirtless.
Sorako, with 2 successes, you look like you belong here. Like this is practiced and you're prim and proper. Kel, with 3 successes and 4 threats, you get everything on and it looks nice and you're presentable, but you are doing the finishing preparations as you go with everyone brisk walking down the hall, and you may lose a button or a cinch.
I'm asking Bread to cinch up my corset as we're walking, and I'm just jolting the whole way down the hallway.
That seems like a recipe to have a really uneven corset,
Yeah.
to be honest.
And any and all attendants you pass go red in the face and avert their eyes.
Kel doesn't care.
As you make it to the main event hall, this is a part of the palace that you have not been to so far, and it is absolutely enormous. It looks like a cathedral and a state capitol and a ballroom had a baby, and this is what came out. Just massive ornate pillars surrounding an expansive open space with gorgeous gleaming tile of this cracked stone, massive staircases that go up to a balcony that rings the entire thing, and then even from there a second set of staircases near the terminal end that go up to a 3rd floor that just makes up that very end of the room. There is music, a choir, string arrangements that is just seemingly coming from everywhere around you, filling this space in a nice ambient background noise. There are tables galore that are set up, and these are both long tables with food items on them, but also round tables where you each have been assigned to sit. And finding your place, you are directed by attendants and just told to wait for a moment as you each take a seat at your table. There are 2 empty spots, so this is a table for 8.
Did somebody do something to piss off the tailor? These clothes are unbearable.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, Arnor, but I did notice you hit the turkey rather heavy this morning and afternoon. I'm not quite sure it's the tailor, but possibly just a little bit of bloat. That sodium tends to cause a little bit of retention.
Yes, that's fast. I'm sure that's the issue.
Have you been drinking your water? You need to flush it out of the system.
There's a 4-star Michelin, that's not even a thing, type of restaurant here where someone, before the word water has even completely left Fatima's lips, there is an attendant beside Arnor, filling up a glass and presenting it off to his side, before stepping back and disappearing into the throngs of this crowd that are still searching for their tables and arriving.
Sirocco's eyes go wide, and he says, a little loudly, I wish I had something to whet my appetite. And then he, starts looking around for attendance.
Even as you, jokingly probably look to one side, there is a man already there holding out a bottle, and he says, would you prefer a deeper vintage or something light?
We start the evening off light. We save the deeper for later.
Very well. And from a cart behind him, he'll produce another bottle and pour you a glass of wine.
Sirocco just takes the glass of wine and, kind of swirl it around, and then in a very, perhaps unnoble sort of way, he's basically going to stick, his whole nose in there and just, is very good.
Kind of just looking around, are there just staff and waiters and people literally coming out the woodworks here, or is it...
For every attendee, and there are hundreds of you sort, there are 2 or 3 attendants.
So it's not, unnatural that they're that quick, it's just impressive, to say the least. It could be construed as that they're that attentive.
Yes. And you can even see, they return to, this ready position, just standing along the edges of the room, shoulder to shoulder.
Finn will just kind of lean into the table and mutter under his breath, I don't suppose we can talk about anything discreetly, then. And he will just kind of look around to one of these attendants and point to what Sirocco's drinking and kind of just motion one over.
You barely have to even hold out your glass and it's being filled.
Any wagers on who our 8th guest will be? I presume Miss Silkweather will be joining us eventually.
Fatima just goes, I don't know about our guest, but I must say I'm quite confused at this organization. I've lived many years, and I've been to many formal occasions. Something seems almost too much here.
You have not seen anybody handing out strange coin tokens, have you?
No.
Because last party we go to had tokens, which mean you die.
You do go to some strange parties, I must say it. I was actually just commenting on the vastness of the staff, and honestly, this estate in general, it's mind-boggling. It's a little confusing. Who is paying for this?
I'm surprised you haven't been here before, given your lifespan.
Must be, friend. I too am surprised that I haven't seen anything like this. No, as I said, I've been to many a gala, a formal dinner, a government function, and I've seen thousands of years' wages of a common laborer thrown away on a single night, but this just seems unbelievable. Why? Who?
Is there any sort of head table or more prominently positioned table in this banquet hall area?
No, everything seems to be pretty evenly spaced out, though you lot are closer to the entrance than you are the terminal end, where again, it goes up to a 2nd story and then a 3rd, and then there's just these massive floor-to-ceiling windows.
Ryan, can I say that Kel is on really high alert after the stuff that happened earlier? Can I scan the room really quick to see if there's guards or anyone that's armed visibly that's within the room?
Yeah, actually. Why don't you do a daunting perception check? And I'm going to give you 2 setbacks just with the volume of people in here and the speed with which anyone that isn't an attendee is moving around.
Can Bread help her look and give her 2 boosts?
Yes.
I rolled 1 failure and 2 threat.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary, but you feel perhaps with this threat even more paranoid now that you've made yourself known by means of looking, if anyone, say, on the other side were looking out for people like yourselves. So when y'all get shot by crossbows, you know who to think. You see Coco approaching, hand in hand with a woman, just like leading her along very daintily. And she'll set herself down at this table, and then this woman will sit down beside her. And Coco will just flash everyone a smile and say, well, 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 you all put yourselves together quite well, if I do say so myself. She'll kind of do a little teasing pat in Sodorako's direction, and even one towards Kel after that, just a little point. You two especially, I think. Quite astounding.
Would you expect anything less than that from us?
Oh, from House Castellan, no. But you, Kel, perhaps you should get out of that armor more often.
No, thank you.
Suit yourself.
And who is your companion tonight, Lady Coco?
This is Lady Asana. This woman who is in a very simple black get-up, kind of a dress, but looks to be a more comfortable sort of gold, like, shimmering belt around her waist. Kind of a shoulder-length raven hair, rounded out face, but pleasant. And she looks at you all and says, "It is wonderful to meet you all. Yes, you may call me Lady Asana."
Pleasure to meet you.
Is the Lady Asana the one whom you have asked our assistance with, Lady Coco?
Oh, no. She's just someone I've met. Seems quite interesting. Thought I'd bring her along.
Glad to have you at our table, Lady Asana. Perhaps you could tell us a little about yourself.
Well, how kind of you to ask, dear. I hail originally from Mainstay. My family was set up there for quite some time, but I found my way here not too long ago. Just on, well, a whim, one may call it. It's brought me good fortune ever since.
How does one find themselves in Viridian on a whim?
Perhaps when one sees very little of themselves left in the old world.
Is a fair point. Viridian is a wonderful place to start anew.
Yes, I do think it is, well, a blank slate, one might say, for many. Land of opportunity for some, though I do fear there are many more dangers here present than one may yet assume.
Surely in Aiden Selk, many of those fears can be quieted. I have seen that there are no sick or ailing in the whole city. Surely this cannot be such a bad place to be, given that other parts of Viridian can be quite inhospitable.
But do you not believe that for such a mighty boon, there is quite the price?
Well, I cannot speak for all members of this table. I know I myself will likely only be in Aiden Selk for a short time, and some stones are better left unturned.
That is a luxury I believe that not many have. Ignorance. Willful ignorance.
Well, Lady Coco, I must admit, you have found quite interesting company to join us tonight.
I think she's a little young for you, Finn.
I simply meant that, he now says, turning to Lady Asana, I usually find that others have a distaste for ominous things at parties such as this, but I do quite revel in them.
You remind me actually of someone I used to know back in Mainstay. There was an old professor of sorts at the university. I did not attend myself, but he would walk the grounds, and I liked to read adjacent. One day I happened to catch his attention and survived a little interrogation by his hand. He was most pleasant, believe you me. But he too was cryptic, I may say, in how he spoke of things to come. Not 1 week later, I never saw him again. I did inquire, you must know, at the university, and they had no idea of who I spoke of. The servants have begun to bring around some appetizer courses.
Ah, nice. Delightful. As Finn is accepting a piece of rye from these servants attending to him,
They also pour out a little plate of, like, balsamic and oil.
he just gives Asana a pleasant smile and just says, perhaps later we can discuss more of these mysterious stories you have from your life. I do find them quite interesting.
Oh, I'd enjoy that quite a bit. And you see her, like, take a piece of this bread and, like, sneak it into her sleeve and just, like, giggle to herself for a second.
Is she trying to conceal that act
Not
at all?
really.
Okay.
It's quite clear that there's something that nibbles on it in there.
Lady Asana, you say a land of opportunities. You can ask any of these fellows here. I am not one for cryptic messages or veiled words. What sort of opportunities do you pursue here on Viridian?
Where to begin? I like to ingratiate myself into many a social circle. I find life is simply easier with friends abound. I had precious few friends back in Vernonos. And with friends come, of course, opportunity.
If that is the case, then perhaps if you would be so kind as to remember the name Saraco Castellan when recalling your list of friends. I too might be in search of opportunity in the future.
You would be wise to keep him counted among your list of friends.
Do not listen to him. He is a sour old man who has known nothing but bitterness his whole life. So do not trust a word he says.
Kel loudly starts buttering a piece of bread.
What is that? Come, both of you. Lean in a little.
Sorako leans in.
Finn will kind of shoot Sirocco just like a genuine smile at him for what he was saying about him, and then he kind of scoots in.
As you two lean into the center of the table, Isana will lean in as well, and she'll say, "Now, perhaps I admit I'm a little idealistic in my perception of people. I like to assume the best, you hear. Let someone else be a judge of character, why don't we?" And she'll extend her arm a little and just ruffle her sleeve and go on. And this little creature crawls out of her sleeve and just rests on her hand. It looks like a lizard almost, but it is feathery in spots. Basically the anatomy of, let's say, a bearded dragon, but only the size of a small hand, and with a little feather frill and feathers down its back. She'll put her hand over to Sirocco, and Sirocco, you see this little creature just cock its head and look at you, and you see its nostrils flaring, all four of them. And then its back, the frill and the feathers just slowly stick up and then rustle a little, and then we'll go back down. And then she'll pass it over to in front of Finn, and something similar happens, except the feathers, after they start going up a little, they go up really fast and shoot straight up, and there's almost this tiny hiss. And she'll say, "Oh, dearest me, Selenia doesn't like you."
Finn, who had been drinking some of his wine at that point, he kind of held his hand out almost nonchalantly for this thing to smell it. When she says that, he stifles and sputters some of his wine out onto the table, and he just
Oh, my dear, I did not mean to upset you. I'm so sorry.
No, nothing. I apologize if I have upset your pet.
And she'll just usher the pet, the little lizard thing, back inside her sleeve and profusely apologize. I'm quite sorry. I did not mean to upset you.
No, it is nothing. It is nothing. I should be the one apologizing. And he is not taking his eyes off of it as it crawls into her sleeve and just stares at her sleeve.
I'm sure you are the most upstanding character. I have no doubt about it.
And Finn is chugging his glass of whatever it was. And he actually has reached into his jacket and he's pulled out his flask and is downing whatever's in there too.
What was the point of the lizard exercise if not to out one of them?
I've heard tell of stories, that these little things, the oloko they're called, can ascertain one's intentions, whether they be for ill or good.
Right, so if you didn't expect it to hiss and scuttle away, why bring it out?
Oh, just because that fellow there, and she'll point at Sirocco, called into question his moral standing.
I think you misunderstand. His morals, I think, are okay. Is his personality is the problem.
And Finn puts his flask back in his jacket and he leans in close back into the middle of the table, kind of collecting himself. He's still looking at this sleeve, and he just... You do not happen to be affiliated with the Palace Guard, do you?
She just looks down at what she's wearing, and then Coco will actually chime in, who is leaning back in her chair, with a drink, has unbuttoned a button. It's well, if they did wear that.
I just... No reason to ask. There was an incident earlier today, and thoughts could be made that there was someone to do with it that may have looked like me, but it is not the truth.
Oh, do you have something to purport, Finn? Coco will just smile broadly at you.
No, absolutely not.
Coco knows exactly what happened.
Asana will look around a little sheepishly, I'm quite sorry, I seem a bit out of the loop. Am I missing something?
There was a good-natured duel in which our very own Saraco Castellan was a participant in earlier today. Very much
Yasana will just perk up and say, there's that name again, Castellan. I thought I recognized it earlier, but I wasn't quite sure. But now, that is quite the name, is it not? Reputable. And Coco will, spit take whatever she's drinking. Something the matter, dear? Oh, no. No. Carry on. And Yasana will turn back to Sirocco. That is, if I'm not incorrect, that is Talic nobility?
You are correct. I am Sirocco Castellan, the Bastillero of House Castellan. Sent here from Taylor, from one of the lesser houses of Taylor, in order to expand operations, perhaps find some opportunities upon Viridian.
Oh, you must not sell yourself short. Lesser house. You do yourself a disservice.
Out of curiosity, Lady Asana, what have you heard of House Castellan?
Mere rumors, rumblings, tales of... And she'll look at you quite pointedly. Ambition.
All good things, I hope.
Oh. I suppose it depends on the person. But personally, I think ambition is one of the most admirable qualities one can possess. Besides, Zelenia liked you enough, and that's enough for me.
You notice a small cough from Finn again at the mention of this name.
Coco will look at you and just, nudge you. Something caught in your throat?
This peppered wine is strong.
They don't put pepper in the wine, dear.
Scowls at her.
Kel leans over to Arnor and just very softly under her breath, she's like, is Finn afraid of lizards or something? Am I missing something here?
You have received meals by this time as, you're exchanging words through bites.
Who knows? He's a bit of a mystery as of late.
Also, just to be clear, everything said at this table is heard by everyone at the table, basically.
Mm-hmm. I like that Finn died earlier today and the lizard upset him more. Brett is a little bewildered by that.
To be honest, I've been a little out of it. My mind was elsewhere. Anything important going on?
Kel thinks to herself for a second. She kind of looks around and she's like, I don't know, but just keep your eyes peeled for something. I'm expecting something terrible to happen to us because it kind of always does. So just I don't know, prepare yourself mentally. I don't know.
That I can do, but Kel, maybe you need to be a little more optimistic in life.
I can second that. I'll actually join you in that regard. Coco will chime in to this conversation, just talking past Finn.
Kel just chugs whatever she's drinking.
For a gala of this size and expense, as Fatima was like to point out, there's very little exciting going on, and until there's sex or violence, I think I'll just check out.
So you are leaving then, or was that a mental checkout?
Oh no, I'm not going anywhere. I'll just, eye the crowd for any tasty morsels.
Fatima, she's heard this whole spiel, this weird conversation with a lot of odd tension between this random new lady and Sirocco and Finn, and this, remember me with friends, and everyone's kind of playing this ballroom game, and Fatima's just over this at this point, so she's not to be a dour presence here in the proceedings, but correct me if I'm wrong. And turning to her compatriots, are we not supposed to kill this woman? I merely ask because you all seem to like her so much. Am I wrong?
To whom are you referring, Fatima? Do you mean our new guest here?
Yasana will go wide-eyed.
Why are you talking about killing someone?
Well, I as you all know, I'm what could be called a recent acquisition. And from my understanding, you all are hunting the vipers of Ironwood as the wolves of Ironwood.
Lady Fatima, perhaps we could discuss this later in more privacy.
As attendants are taking your dinner plates and setting down dessert plates.
Do you honestly think that the person who is riding this giant thing would care if one more person died?
Lady Coco, we are not here to kill you. Everything that we have discussed with you up to this point still stands.
Coco looks over her shoulder at you and says, I'm sorry, what? And she'll turn back to the crowd.
Fatima, now you may not know this, but throwing out the name Ironwood Company, many people do not like it. So we keep that one down low, bottom shelf.
You are all agents of the Ironwood Company, then? Is that true?
Do you know it?
Only by reputation.
You seem to be fairly well connected.
As I said, I deal primarily in friends.
Right, and we met somebody earlier today who dealt in, what was it, ancient secrets.
Perhaps you can introduce me.
Oh, I am sure he will be around at some point. I believe I told him to ask Finn some questions about stories. Finn, you may have a visitor later.
Yes, wonderful. Just to add my piece to this, Lady Isana, the only person who anyone at this table intends to kill, the Lady Fatima herself.
Oh, God.
That is true. However, I did in fact request it. My purpose in this line of questioning is that I feel we have found ourselves in a bit of a rut.
Kel loudly starts drinking Arnor's drink.
Iris somewhere is having a stroke.
Kel is having one at the table right now.
What I'm trying to say is, and dear Sana, please, honestly, it might be more comfortable if you clog your ears. They probably will be, but it's not that big of a deal, probably. What I'm trying to understand is how our actions here today, including but not limited to the possible mass gasification of an entire room.
As I have mentioned, the perpetrator is unknown. And Finn is actually, he chuckles a little bit as he says that.
Finn has no remorse for that action.
Fatima, I believe that maybe you should not think so much and enjoy the gala.
To be frank, I would enjoy being dead, and it seems that we're taking so much time at this gala that I'm unsure you all are taking my request for my imminent non-existence very seriously.
I am sorry that we can't quite kill you yet. We haven't really had the time. Can we deal with this after the events?
Yes, dear gods above and below, for all the years you've been dragging that decrepit thing around you call a corpse, or rather what you wish were one, you're quite impatient. And Coco will just take a sip of her wine.
Might I remind everybody that we are not the only ones in this room.
And he motions to like the hundreds of other people here.
I cannot believe, how am I the one to say perhaps we should all be more obsequious?
Sirocco, if you recall our earlier conversation, Fatima quite literally said that she requested to die. And it's the only reason that is brought up. Now let us move past and enjoy the gala.
No, I think that if the Lady Fatima is so dire in her need to be at least put out of her misery temporarily, and Finn will actually unsheath his little knife from underneath his... underneath the table.
What are you doing? Finn, what are you
Brad
doing?
will put a hand out to stop that.
Fatima takes the knife from his hand and stabs it through her own throat.
What? I need to go get a drink, and Sirocco is just going to stand up and walk away for a bit.
Her blood comes gushing out, and she falls face first onto the table.
Kel drinks Bread's drink and just chugs it. It's the third one down. I'm going through the whole table at this point.
Isana will scream, standing up out of her chair, and as it falls back, and your table would be swarmed by attendants.
Can Bread be the first responder, first aid? Like, it's all right, I've got this, I'm a doctor.
You can try. I'm going to have you roll a daunting discipline check for that.
3 failure, 2 threat.
You are practically held in your seat, Bread, by attendants who scramble around Fatima and extract her from the ballroom.
Does anybody else in this place seem at all fazed by this, aside from Lady Asana?
The people at the tables nearby, once they catch wise as to what has happened and see this blood-stained tablecloth being quickly bundled away, will stand and shout or murmur, and then there is more a palpable authority from the attendants that move around the room, making active efforts to calm everyone down and to keep everything chill for the time being. And yeah, Fatima is, at least her body, taken away. She's gone.
Sirocco, you best get another bowl of soup. Looks like you got a little blood in there.